Starting with round 3 and motions to amend filings in Washington, D.C. for already filed cases that were frivolously dismissed, and more information has come forward since the dismissals. Here it is, 2025, and after I filed, some of them got arrested for exactly what my cases were about and are about. And again, they were frivolously dismissed, trying to cover up their own bullshit. So I'm only going to show you the documents. You can read them yourselves, put it on pause, read it, but just know that these are the copies going in an envelope today to Washington, D.C., because I've already filed an amendment of order, motion to amend for all of the injustices, and I've added an amount to it. Witness: someone signed my daughter's name. Wasn't Bree. This was written about me and left in the hallway between the apartments, between me and my daughter Bree. The judge found that it was left by my daughter's perpetrator and my stalker. This was dismissed. But why is Umbrella hiding the information about the bruises on my grandson? Here we go. See who received it and see who printed it. And all of this seemingly disappeared out of Guildhall, Vermont. Oh, you don't think there's enough trouble with the feds, right? Well, let me tell you something. They've been hiding information about Vermont for a long time. So what is it that you're really wanting to hide, other than the truth about everything? Who's stalking who? Well, the feds are aware now, aren't they? Dismissed. Mm-hmm. Who's stalking who? Here in 2025. Commenting on my information. Hiding more information. I fired Senator Joe Benning from representing me. By the way, this never got to me adequately. Nobody responded, and that alone is a crime. She should not be an attorney, just saying. And so it was announced after that. Well, lo and behold, everybody, birds of a feather, flocked together in their little fucking cult. Stole my trailer, stole my mail, and continued to lie about me, including my right to run for state rep, District 2, Caledonia County, was mute and void, and nobody even mentioned me. I handed it to Jansen Wilhoit, who has been recently arrested for abuse of a 15-year-old that he adopted from the state of Vermont, DCF. Y'all ought to be concerned about that. I want to know how this got dismissed. They say I called in, and they didn't even get the initials or anything right about me. And no, a judge does not take a call in for dismissal of charges. Statement again. Why do you keep on stealing my mail and denying my lawsuits, as well as stealing my homes, burning my homes, my vehicles get vandalized? Why do you keep on doing this shit? If you're not guilty of something, what are you trying to hide? Oh, what else are you trying to hide other than the sex trafficking, sex assaults, and human trafficking, as well as the dope dealing throughout Northeast Kingdom and stealing of children by DCF and the state of Vermont? Did I say stealing? Yes, because nobody has the right to take your children away from you. That's a federal offense. Why aren't you all in the fucking courtroom filing yet? Just because they stole my mail doesn't mean everybody's is going to get stolen. Just because I filed and they got frivolously dismissed doesn't mean that I stop at that. Because all of this right here, like I said earlier, goes into an envelope and is right off to Washington, D.C. because I've already filed for a motion to amend the orders. And this is just the evidence getting ready to be sent off to D.C. Just so you know, I've asked for copies of this stuff from the court and they can't find it. So what happened to it, Trevor Colby? Good old Jeffrey Noyce, Trevor Colby, and Vincent Aluzzi. They all need to be investigated. So I would suggest the next time I tell you leave me and my children alone, you fucking do it.